Hello again, Stroke. Welcome back to another day or evening of streaming. Today I'm starting again a little bit later because I had a build video to create an upvote and text version of it also to upvote. So the build I was playing yesterday on my Realm Master and some of the days before, the Train plus basic attacks build that I had on my Realm Master here and on the other server has been uploaded on my YouTube channel. You might want to check it out if you want. I'm gonna start a sharpshooter hero for this end game, get it quickly to 44 and then get it to 60. Again, I'm just doing it for fun. I'm not gonna be pushing or anything. But should we do it on ridiculous? Should I play on ridiculous maybe? So we have a little bit more of a challenge. We'll see. Let's call her maybe like this. Let's do continue. I'm gonna take this one. It doesn't matter. I just like flying pets. I'm gonna change it later, I guess. Let's call it like this. And I'm gonna get this to 44 quickly with that cheater NPC, and then start doing endgame and testing how the sharpshooter does with it. Again, keep in mind on this account I don't have much stuff going on. I don't have much stuff in the legendarium. I don't have much items saved up. So it's gonna be like yesterday. What I did yesterday, I got from 44 to 60 on Disc Mage, and then I got from 44 to 60 on Realm Master. I did some more endgame after that on each. With this one, I'm gonna try and do the same. Let's get her to 60 by doing endgame. And yeah. Let's quickly kill Yapper first. Probably gonna try and do a Scout's Bones build. I've never tested how a Scout's Bone build could work, so maybe I can test it on this hero. If I get the item, I guess.
Thanks for your help, recruit. We couldn't have defeated Yapper without you.
So now I just need to get to Travail Point.
No answers can wait. The wounded need help, and the dead need peace.
The thing I could do is just teleport back to the town now, and then I should be good to go for level 44 with the NPC.
Received a quest.
Oh, you don't say? New quest? Wow, amazing. Alright, let's go not do quests. Let's go and not do quests. So yeah, I'm gonna see how much time it would take me to level this one up. I'm wondering what build to make, but probably I'm gonna make like a precision slash precision slash Scout's Bones maybe, or I can make my scattershot build here. I really want to test the Scout's Bones build though. If I do get that item, it's gonna be amazing. 44, and it gave me Electrode. It gave me Electrode and a Stormblade.
You have gained a quest.
I'm gonna save some items here and try again. Let's try again. Okay, just as promise, we're gonna get some gear beforehand. We are gonna be getting some items beforehand, just so we know we've got some stuff to work with. Not gonna be using that Snecko stick, but might as well get it for powder. Alright, let's try a few more times, maybe get some more legendary stuff. Another Snecko stick. Okay, physical damage, I'm loving that one. And try a few more times. Okay, arc powered shoulder, and this is nice. Not gonna make summoner, so I'm not gonna keep this. So, alright, let's try and get at least one more legendary, hopefully from a good set. Damage with scatter shot, that's nice. I can consider using it. If I use scatter shot, I'm still not decided whether I want scatter shot or not, but yeah, I think I'm gonna replace this here and try one more was time. Alright, whatever we've got, we've got. I'm not gonna keep rolling all day for items. It's just too much. So let's go to my fort, set up my build, respec. They leveled up the electrode for me. Not really great, cause it's got 10 points into Walkaway Storm. But at least it's got 10 points here and only 7 points into this one. So it's not that great, but it's okay. I can live with that. I can live with that setup. Oh, and I forgot to pick up my lamp, my genie lamp. I'm wondering if I can do the end game without talking to that NPC to get the lamp and the quest. So right now we're gonna respec my skills. That's the main thing we gotta do. We also gotta get some things in the legendarium. Bolts fired on shock. I will keep the bolts fired on shock. Dismantle this one. Probably gonna dismantle that one as well. Okay, now we gotta decide what to wear, but before that, again, skills. Important to respect my skills. Reset skills opportunity. Do reset. First, I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3. So am I gonna go for targeted strikes and Scout's Bones? I wanna test Scout's Bones, I'm gonna go for a maxed out Scout's Bones this time. Just to see how it works, I mean, I wanna test it. It's time for me to test something different. Still gonna use targeted strikes because it's just great. Or should I use this one here? We'll see. Here I want my mobility. I want this here. I want this here. And number 4 could be something else. We'll see what. I don't want relic active skill stuff. Honestly, I don't want relic active skill. I want to test the build without a relic active skill to see how that works. So that extra damage to SWAT, stunt and stuff like that would be okay. In the Legendarium for now we don't have much stuff, so I might use this one. Then I might use yeah, there aren't many things I can select. This could work. Just to have something there. It's not a summoner build that I'm going for, but I don't think there's anything else I can use. Maybe instead of this, let's use the movement speed one. For now. And so I want to use those because of the crit chance. I wanted to use this for the damage. I wanted to use let's try using that one. Oh, actually I'm using this in my Legendarium. I might as well remove it from there because this is both Phaeton Shock. We'll see. Let's check this one for chance to shock. Both on shock. More crit damage. So I've got some weapons to select. Both one-handed and not one-handed. I'm not gonna go for scatter shot, so this is going away. And this is going away. This is going here. This is going here. This is going away. I think we're ready to start the end game. Just a helmet needed. So this.
Your pet is back.
This and this are gonna give me some powder. And we can enchant and talk to the jinn now. That's good. Alright, jinn, show us what you've got.
That doesn't sound so tough.
And Vidimianov is back. Sorry to ask, I haven't watched for a couple of days. Are we going to have respec building in fort? We do have a respec building in the fort. We do have a respec building in the fort. This one. It allows you to use respectacles to respec. This respec opportunity here is because you're getting power leveled. You don't have to use it from the fort. You can just open your skill and it's gonna allow you to respec fully. Because the game is leveling up your hero for you from whatever level you are to level 44. And since it's leveling up that hero, you're getting a one-time use respec, full respec. So you don't have to talk to the building to get it. You can just open the skill and there's gonna be this skill respec opportunity. So it's not gonna be something that would be permanent all the time and so on. Let's do an extreme close-up now. But yeah, there's not gonna be a full respec. Only on the test servers. On the test servers where you have the cheat NPC, you will have a full respec once per character after getting boosted to 44. Okay, so this is extreme close-up. Super interesting mod that kind of zooms in on everything. Oh wait, what difficulty am I on? After this one I'm gonna switch to ridiculous. Because I think I'm on normal. I forgot to change the difficulty. Because I think I'm on normal. I forgot to change the difficulty. So yeah, today a little bit of sharpshooter with that scout's bones setup, just to see how it works. I'm assuming everyone is interested in seeing me do some ridiculous, just so we can see how much more difficult it would be. So I will switch after this map. I will go back to my character selection and switch the difficulty. Because yesterday I was playing on the easiest, so we can just check some more levels. But I didn't feel like pushing the same character. It's boring to just keep pushing on the same character. I want to test some endgame on every character. So today I'm gonna be doing sharpshooter. I don't think I'm gonna have time before I end my stream to do forged to 60, but today we're getting the sharpshooter to 60 and beyond in the end game. I'm not gonna be playing anything else unless someone requests. If someone requests me to change characters, I could do anything else. And tomorrow is gonna be some forged stuff, I guess. Hmm. Oh, is that gonna be a broken map without spiders? Yeah, the fucking spiders. I should stop doing spider maps. I really should stop doing stupid spider maps. I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish this quest. At least I'm getting XP. If nothing else, I'm getting XP. But yeah, a very great start. Just like yesterday on my Realm Master, starting with a map that we can't complete. And let's go to character selection and change the difficulty in the meantime. So I'm gonna select anything that's not a spider now. Thankfully it tells me with an image, it lets me know what enemies I'm gonna be fighting. So I'm just gonna try every time I select to make sure it's not spiders, unless it's mega packs or some. By the way, can I remove... Oh, I can untrack stuff here, nice. I've got a skill point. I'm not sure what to spend my skill point on right now. Maybe more Shasta stuff? Should I go more Shasta or more Goose and cooldowns? I'm gonna go more Shasta first. Not sure what my pet wants. That jinn is from Torchlight 2. Yeah, he's from Torchlight 2. It's very hard to hear his voice. I would like to see an increase in the voiceover. But this is only for the test server. Only for the test server you can do any character and boost it to 44. So yeah, let's not do spiders again. Anything that's not a spider. This one seems fine, zombies. Spiders are just buggy. Even on this server, and the spiders are buggy and just not spawning enough. Alright, drinking some tea here. Wait, is my stream working on YouTube? It seems like my stream on YouTube might be stuck. Let me check again. Oh, never mind. It was just on my monitoring device. It seemed to be stuck at a certain frame. Okay. I'm not gonna go there. But here I will. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. What happened to that many suddenly appearing plague bearer orbs? You see, I'm a big fan of the electrode. I'm a big fan of the electrode. It's probably obvious recently. Who is making those plague bearer orbs? Someone's making those plague bearer orbs that didn't seem to wanna disappear. Okay. Charge buck. Let's use my pet stuff here. Did he just get stun walked? I think he did. Vidimian says, I found interesting proc for Legendarium, at least it's working for me with Boot Beast Boots proc, crit and movement speed. Yeah, it is good, it is definitely a good one if you want crit and movement speed. I'm not a big fan of some of those kind of enemy specific procs where you have to be killing a specific enemy or an enemy from a specific zone. Not a big fan of those, but it's nice to use them when you feel like it, when you feel like you know you're gonna be doing that zone. And with the end game, you can tell what zone and what enemies you're gonna be fighting, so you can accommodate for builds like that.
You are near death.
So it's interesting how it's not showing it's not showing that I'm playing on ridiculous, even though I am. It's not like map works where you can see the difficulty under the map portal, under the map compass. Should I rush maps or kill them? Kill everything in everything I find.
You feel much healthier.
Let's get more Shasta, and here I'm thinking of getting more chance for this. I really wish I didn't have those 10. It leveled up the relic for me, so my choices are either start a new one or use this one. I'm just gonna use this one. It's just 10 points that are fucked up. That's not that big of a problem. Eventually I'm gonna get an okay setup. The problem is there's 1 point here as well, and there's an extra point here. So let's say I've got 4 more points, meaning 1, 2 here, and then 2 here, or maybe I can just put 4 points here and leave that at 20% extra chance. Now it's 60% chance, which is pretty nice. So I can just get some more damage maybe.
Can't use that skill.
If only it wasn't messed up with Relic active. But now if I decide to switch to Relic active, I can remove Rizzy's Fate, put this here and put my Relic active here. If I decide to use it. I don't want to use it. Not on this Relic. That was without even using Shasta or Goose, the first burst. I'm actually gonna try and rush the maps as fast as I can, so that I can go to higher level items and enemies quicker. And maybe get a little bit more XP when doing content 4 levels or more above me, we'll see if I can push quick enough. Can I suggest a build for the sharpshooter? I would like to try. Check my YouTube channel for the build I uploaded yesterday. You're gonna love that build. The scatter shot targeted strikes kind of mixed setup. It's got a website version as well, so you might want to check the web tab. It's got a website version as well, so you might want to check the website version on my site on struckquip.xyz. Now this sword, it doesn't have the chance to shock, but with this sword I can do this. And that means I can change this to something else, like
Your pet has returned.
what could I get? Maybe the cave breaker. I mean, 30% weapon damage. This is so underwhelming. 30% weapon damage. This could have been at least 100. Should have been at least 100, I think. Alright, let's use it. Let's use it. I mean, it's better than nothing for now. While we don't have more options, it's still an okay one.
I mean, what could go wrong?
String close up or gauntlet.
Your pet has arrived.
A fine choice.
Monsters respawn, champions and bosses provide double fame. This is how you farm fame, but champions and bosses don't respawn. Just regular monsters, so it's kind of balanced, I guess. But yeah, on my YouTube channel today I uploaded a Realm Master build, and yesterday I uploaded a Sharpshooter build. Both of them with the electrode. But the Sharpshooter build is not strictly electrode. The Realm Master build is strictly electrode, because the way I played, it could be probably done with the Flaming Destroyer, the procking stuff with it. But I think electrode is the better setup. So I intentionally didn't include with my Realm Master setup today other relic level up guides. Normally on my builds I do have different level up guides for the different relics, the way I think it fits the build. What's the quest? To kill goblins. Alright, this is an easy quest. Since they're respawning and getting resurrected, might as well kill the shaman. I'm gonna just speed through this map as much as the game allows me to. Respawning enemies is good XP, by the way.
You have gained a level.
Okay. Getting close to 48. Keep in mind I'm playing on an American server, so it could be laggy, I could get disconnected. I think I actually did just get disconnected. Oh no, I was just lagging behind badly. Did you see this? This was the mother of rubber bands. Pretty big of a rubber band. Storm driver bow, okay. Probably just better off if I keep moving instead of wasting that much time in one place. Let's break the server. Let's break the server and do as many kills per minute as we can. I think I already broke it. I think I already broke it. Breaking servers 101. Yeah, this server got pretty wrecked. Did I get disconnected? Am I gonna have to redo this map? Maybe just keep moving towards the boss. So, moving on. Okay.
You can't carry anymore. You are overburdened.
So more incoming soon. I hope I can finally unlock some good procs for my legendarium, like the Scout's Bones, Infectious Pistol. I wanna test that one. The Infectious Shooter. Oh, this one, good upgrade. So we're unlocking this, and that's already unlocked. not gonna be using Consword, but might as well get that powder. Might as well get that powder too. And that powder. And that powder. Oh, there's some more here.
Your pet
Okay, next challenge. What have we here? It's gonna be a boss fight, obviously. I'm gonna go for the easier one, the one that requires the least amount of waiting for invulnerability phases to end. It's gonna be a burst. If it actually hits the enemy. Look at what's happening. I'm targeting him, but my arrows are hitting next to the boss instead of the boss itself. Like now. Did you just see this? Is that a bug or is that a intended mechanic for this boss to be moving away from the arrows? It seemed like a bug to me. Like my cursor would clearly be here and it would be shooting arrows here, like slightly to the side.
Yes. What can you?
Okay, we are moving on to the Nimbo phase.
I could do that.
Not spiders, fuck the spiders. Don't want to fail a map only because there aren't enough spiders, so I'm just not gonna be selecting those. Although I did want that Reliquarian. I really wanted that 50% relic cooldown. Would have been so useful to me.
It's a trap. It's rigged. It's trapped.
Wrong direction. Okay, that's not bad. Let's get the level up soon. One more pin. By the way, what was the bonus from Rizzy the Rizzy bonus overrides. Okay, your next 3 precision skills will immobilize targets. Alright. Nothing too fancy.
It's trapped.
Come on, automatons die. Wondering if I should remove this for that extra 10% damage and just get revolt and spam more. For now my damage is still bad, but I'm using a one-handed, not a two-handed setup, so it's understandable. But I'm using what drops. Whatever drops and gives me the best damage, that's what I'm using.
Level up.
There's no point to start gambling right now unless I want a specific item. And to get the infectious shooter with the pistol for the scout's bones would be probably a little bit difficult. I'm gonna have to spend a lot of bucks on weapons, on one-handed weapons, to get that one to drop. Let's go to the boss fight.
It's ring.
Well, there's just too many. I'm gonna pull back a little. I don't want to use my relic, but I'm gonna have to use it. That's the best way to get rid of them quickly. Keep in mind, if I'm lagging, I'm playing on US server, so there's no other choice for me. Okay, let's sell some stuff maybe. I'm gonna get some more damage here. Oh, I see where I need to go. The shortcuts there. Okay, next off, I'm just probably gonna rush. Unless there's a lot of elites. Hixie is back here. Yeah, Hixie, a lot of kapow, pew pew pew. the Power Rangers are here. Today it's the turn of the sharpshooter to shine in the end game a little. Oh, an enemy that didn't get despawned. That's nice. Oh, that reminds me, I need to fix my pet. Gotta get that crit chance. Kind of forgot about the pet until now. Booker T's comeback. Booker T is kind of benched right now. They're writing better script for him. He needs that better script. Alright, let's do this.
Your pet has returned.
Anything with SWATs? Still no good items with sockets. Let's keep moving with the progress.
Well chosen.
What would be the better option? I mean, I love this Christians versus poisons versus poisoned.
Boy, that brings back.
You're gonna listen to me rambo in the background while you farm. Okay. Farm in Diablo 3. Keep farming. What are you farming for right now in Diablo 3? Just trying to get better ancients of your current gear, or still needing some items? That tea. Let's group up some more enemies before we activate. Let's activate now. Sorry, muted myself for a moment to sneeze. You do not want to hear me sneeze, it's gonna be deafening. What level enemies am I doing right now? Level 50 and I'm level 49, so still trying and make sure the enemies are much higher than me, but with the speed I'm clearing, that's not gonna happen unless I skip stuff. Unless I skip half the level and just rush to bosses. But I gotta make sure I've got weapons to match. So if I move on to harder content, it's just gonna be boring if I don't have the damage for it. If I don't have the defense, I'm fine, but if I don't have the damage, then it becomes slugfest.
You have gained a level.
How many more items? 13 more items, 12 more items. So dropping those items much, is it? Oh wow. So much wagging and rubber banding. I'm breaking the server, believe me. I'm probably making the server calculate more than it needs to. No, I can't wood. I can't attack stuff. Won't be surprised if I end up being dead. Oh, look at where it rubber banded me. Way back there.
Level up.
We can go for the boss now. But before I go for the boss, I'm gonna wait for my relic to recharge and kill some more stuff. Yeah, I'm imagining things. I've got very good imagination, I guess. Let's see those. How's my cooldown? 20 seconds. Alright, 20 seconds is good. By the time I'm at the boss, I should be fine. 14 seconds, let's give it some more. And let's go. What did he drop? Arc powered boots. I mean, it's crit damage, so it's an upgrade. Bit by bit, level by level, this one's climbing up the ranks. Eddie UK says, I've completed Torchlight 1. Nice. And Kuner 70 now. Have they fixed the desync yet? Well, Kuner, I'm not playing on the official server, so I don't know. I don't know if the desync is fixed, but I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say they fixed one of the things that is causing desync, but there's 2-3 more things that they need to fix with the future patch. But those other things, they're saying they're gonna be a little bit more careful because they can break a lot of stuff if they are not careful when fixing the other reasons for rubber banding. You might want to read State of the Week post number 4. State of the Week post from I think on Friday is when it got uploaded. That's the thing you might wanna have a read at to get some more information about that rubber banding. But it's the rubber banding and desync is their highest priority right now. They've mentioned that it's the highest priority for them in regards to fixing stuff. That relic cooldown, I want it. Okay, Jude says, what class do you like best? What class I like best? That's my favorite question that I never answer directly. I don't like any class best, I like specific builds on every class. So on every class I've got something that I like using more than on other classes. On this class, on the sharpshooter, I like... what's its name? Scattershot a lot. And I also love summons. On the mage I also love summons, but I also love things like entropy or things like what's its name? Absolver. So builds around those I like. I also love beaming builds, but they've been kind of underwhelming recently. I've not tried it with the Vitality Extractor, but it's probably gonna be strong. On the Railmaster I really love the no train build, but the train and basic attack build I uploaded today is pretty fun in its own way. So yeah, on every class I like certain builds. On the Forged I've always liked fast attacks per second builds like Rapid Strike, Rapid Fire, Cyclone Mode. That's my kind of favorite setup when it comes to Forged, so building around one of those skills to have procs, many procs per minute, based on doing many hits per minute, and that's what I like for the Forged. I also like Fracking Strike. Fracking Strike has always been a fun skill to use on the Forged for me, and Vent Vortex Bomb, another favorite skill of mine to make a build around. But yeah, I can't say which class I like the most, because all of them have some builds I'm a big fan of, and some builds that aren't as fun to play, even if they're meta maybe. You can see a lot of desyncing because I'm playing on a US server, because there is no EU test server right now, so there will be some desyncing. A lot of desyncing every now, especially when I kill a lot of stuff at once. There's gonna be a lot of time until the server catches up to everything I've killed and shocked and poisoned and all of that. Like right now, this should have been dead long ago. So there's whitenings coming from I don't know where. Something's causing whitening, and I don't know what is causing it. Oh, it's the map. The map is a Stormbringer map. Never mind. So every single enemy can cause that whitening. That can be painful if you are doing a Stormbringer map. I can't see shit from those whitenings. Yeah, them reworking the relics would be a game changer. Shit.
Level up.
And Hixie says remember chat, hit that Twitch Prime and commit to the struggle and transform your life. Hixie is being the team player. Hixie is that one overly eager person in the company. It's as if I'm his boss and I'm paying him to do this. Gotta love the commitment. Okay, Jude says, how do you feel about the minimal amount of skills and possibilities to use? Do you think there will come more skills? I wouldn't say this a minimal amount of skills. Honestly, there's a lot of possibilities you can use. You've got 3 skill tree taps. And the relics are getting reworked even further into their own skill tree tab. You're gonna be selecting a relic permanently when you create your hero, and that would be your second class. So you're gonna be a Bane mage, or you're gonna be a Electrode mage, or you're gonna be a Flaming Destroyer mage. And there's gonna be a bunch of active and passive skills with each relic. So they're adding a lot of more new skills, but you're gonna have to commit to a relic to get those skills. You're not gonna be able to switch between one relic and another, but yeah, you're gonna have a more clear to see for people who are counting skill numbers. It's gonna be easier to see that there's a certain amount of skills. Currently you have plenty of skills. You have 7 skills here and 7 skills here, and you've got 8 skills here, and then you've got 3 more legendary powers, and then you've got items that can also be legendary and give you a lot of customization and things to do with. So they're also gonna be adding new skill bar slots. I think it's gonna be 2 new skill bar slots. Right now you can see the way I'm playing, I've got 1 skill bar slot which moved from here to here. But the relic activation is not gonna exist anymore. So there's gonna be another skill bar slot at the bottom, I assume, to kind of allow us to use those extra skills that are getting added. Because there's not gonna be that typical relic activation as you have it right now. And that's why this is now changed to a skill bar slot that you can either have the relic activation or something else in preparation for the relics rework. So yeah, I don't think I know that there will be more skills. But I do not think that there's a minimal amount of skills right now. There's a sufficient amount of skills for the current skill bar slots and customization. Yeah, they're gonna allow us to be fucking piano players. I never liked how other games ask me to use 8, 9, 10 skill bar slots and just juggle between them. In this game you never needed more skill bar slots because you never had that many skills with long cooldowns that you can put, and you can't cast one channeling skill and another channeling skill at the same time, and most skills in this game are channeling. You've got things like rapid fire, like rapid strike, like what else was channeling on the forged, or on this class you've got this one and this one and this one and this one and this one. You can't use two of those at the same time. You can maybe use targeted strikes, then squeeze in scatter shot, then another targeted strikes, or maybe use this one. You can't use tight grouping and targeted strikes at the same time. You cannot use onslaught and targeted strikes, but you can put onslaught, then switch to targeted strikes, then do another onslaught, and so on. But yeah, the way the game is designed, you don't need many more skill slots. But with the new system, with the new relic system, you would have new skills that that you can implement there. I'm not gonna review much, but I'm gonna say the new relics would have their own mechanic, own resource like ammunition and mana and endurance, but a new one that's tied to the relics, like a new mechanic. Not gonna say what and how it's gonna work and so on, but that's gonna allow you to combine skills that use the hero resource and the relic resource, and kind of juggle them along with their own cooldowns. And you're gonna have more passive skills as well, so you're gonna have to decide how to spend the skill points, whether you want to spend them on relics or on regular skills. But I don't know how many skill points we're gonna have. They haven't probably even decided, or at least they haven't told us how they're gonna handle making the relics take our skill points when leveling up the relic skills. Because you're not gonna level up the relic as an item. It's gonna be just a third skill bar. That's what it's gonna be. People asked for it, they got it. They wanted a third skill bar. And even though the relics already were a third skill bar, they're now gonna be much more of a third skill bar. And there's gonna be much more skills. If you take all 5 relics and the unique skills that would come from the 5 relics, you're gonna have probably around 25 new active skills, or 25 more active skills, I think, roughly. That's, maybe it could be 30, maybe it could be 15, but I think it's gonna be at least 25. I think it's gonna be at least 25 more skills across all relics as active, and then maybe another 25 more skills as passives, probably. This is just me saying some numbers that could not be true, could be more, could be less. But let's say they make each relic have 10 skills that you can invest into, active and passive combined. That's a lot of variety. That's a lot of new builds that people can experiment with. So a lot of people would love this extra variety. Damage with adventure skills, gearwork. Yeah, I'm not gonna change this one. But yeah, it's good info, and I'm sure many people would be happy about this. People who wanted this game to be more like a Torchlight 2 and Diablo 2 clone, which I'm not a big fan of copying what has been done instead of doing something differently. But people who wanted this are getting their voice heard, and this game is trying to be more like Torchlight 2 and Diablo 2 instead of something new and unique. It's still gonna be something new and unique, because you have a lot of things that didn't exist in the previous game. But I'm not a big fan of this permanent relic choice. Hopefully there's a way to kind of negate this permanency of picking a relic when you create your hero. Let's do Psora. And maybe more additional boats. But do I want this or this? If I go for this, I'm gonna have some walk. Oh, also evasion. Evasion, as you've noticed, there's items with evasion. This is something the game currently doesn't have, but it's coming to it soon. Okay, let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Evasion is nice because you can stack evasion with block chance. You can stack evasion and block chance, 40% of each. Do the maths. Someone said that's 36% total chance to get hit. If you have max block chance and max evasion, someone said that that's a total of 36% only chance to get hit when a monster is attacking you. And that's pretty nice. Definitely a good synergy for people who are stacking block and evasion from armors. Regardless whether they're using a shield or not, they can still get 40% block chance. There's also a pet that gives you 10% as well, so if you want that one, you can always lean into it more on a pet. Oh, look, she was there. And she's dead.
You can't carry anymore.
Yet another Sneku stick. Sneku sticks. Ember cores are getting removed as well, to those who don't know. With the new relic system, the Ember cores would be obsolete because you're not gonna be crafting relics. But yeah, people would have to think about the relic like a second quas, like in Grim Dawn when you're selecting your second mastery. Except you're gonna select it pretty early in the game. Okay. Oh, this one. Selecting it at the character selection, pretty nice to have that second mastery there. What did I want to do? Oh yeah, I want to enchant this. So what do I spend my skill points on now? Do I want this one? Do I want some procs? I'm not using relic active. I'm gonna say let's boost this one and lean heavily into it as well. If only I could get rid of those 10 points. But yeah, relics, since they're changing, they won't worry much about this. Okay, now we're moving on to berserking.
But can you do it with one arm?
Chrysalis of Faunus, Hive of Acid, Unending Delph. I'm definitely not gonna do Plague Bearer. This one's okay, it's doable. Siege, extra gear work. So yeah, Twisted Monk did the maths behind evasion and blocking all together. Pretty decent. And evasion definitely is gonna be strong, because it's you not getting hit at all. You're not taking damage at all, so definitely gonna be a strong stat. Yeah, you might want to have to sacrifice some damage, not damage but defense. So you are sacrificing some defense to get evasion, but in the end, taking less damage from a hit and not taking any damage from a hit is a huge difference.
You feel healthy again. You are
Fuck.
near death. You can't carry anymore.
Musketeer's gloves, alright. So that's a lot of stuff here. Let's go for this one. Here I'm gonna lose a lot of damage, but not that much. Not that much due to the crit damage on the other one. So how's my evasion now? 20% evasion and 22 block chance. Oh, that's my pet block chance. Okay. Right, next. This map with extra gear work is pretty droppy. Already 3 legendary items on it. A legendary recipe as well. I'm gonna keep the other one and then use this one after I upgrade it. I'm gonna try and find out the fastest way to reach the boss. Maybe it's gonna be here, maybe not. And this siege breaker stacking. So many. Oh wow, okay, even more. So many siege breaker procs.
You have gained a level.
At a new level again. 7 more and we're gonna be maxed out on that one. Hopefully I get that infectious shooter so I can test some stuff. I'm gonna run towards the boss fight. Okay, next. I've never seen this Netherrealm caster. I'm assuming it's the snake-like Netherrealm.
Your pack is too heavy.
Okay, just checking if there's an upgrade from the green ones, because I'm using a green weapon right now. So even green could be an upgrade. And someone redeemed earlier to give my pet a hook. I think he's a little bit far away, but I can reach him. I can reach him now. Hey Sky. He's kind of sleeping, but he's sleeping in an unusual place because he puked on his bed in the morning when he was puking hairballs. So yeah, until it's properly cleaned, he's gonna have to sleep in a different place now. Okay, just a moment. Alright, I'm ready. Let's do this. I'm gonna wait for the pet and we can just start the next one. Oh, there was one thing I wanted to do. Enchant this one. And then change my current one with it. And I do think I like the arc powered more right now. Just because it's completing this triple set and this is becoming twice as long and this This is 40%, 30% chance. Oh no, 20% chance. My bad. 20% chance on block. Although I'm not blocking much right now, but eventually I'm probably gonna see if I wanna keep that. For now, it seems nice to get that
What could go wrong?
extra whitening procs.
You've got
Let's do this. Yeah, Sky's bed is actually a pillow, a big human pillow with a blanket on top. That's what Sky. That's what my pet likes to sleep on. So I've just taken a pillow and just put a blanket on top of it, and put that on top of my bed, and he puked on top of the blanket, which needs to get washed and cleaned. Let's see. Can probably rush this map. This map allows for rushing. As long as I finish the quest, I can just run to the boss. Okay, let's do this here. This and this and this.
Your life is slipping away.
That was a close one, almost got gipped there. Alright, let's go for the boss. Right on time for my relic to recharge.
You can't do that.
Okay, this one was a quick map. So, bit by bit we are climbing through those challenges. First, is there an upgrade to anything? Upgrade. Sorry, I had to mute myself to sneeze again. And let's do the next one. The next one would be... It would be... No, not the boss fight yet. One more and then a boss fight.
Your pet has returned.
Let's do an extreme close-up. I love extreme close-up. It's a weird but nice modifier at the same time. No. Should I try and get more grouped up? Extreme close-up on this map might not be really fun. I keep forgetting about those damn recipes in my inventory. Whenever I'm in my fort, I forget to just get rid of them by salvaging.
You have gained a level.
So we're 54 now. I'm gonna rush to the boss again. "37 seconds until my relic is ready, so I'm gonna fight until then and then go for the boss." Alright, my relic's ready, let's queue this one and go to the boss fight. It should be this way. Ronsum Pereira says South or Salve. I'm not sure how to pronounce this. Is that supposed to be in English or in something else? In any case, thank you for being here. Welcome to my channel. Oh wow, that was a quick kill. Okay. Right, there goes the extreme close-up. Now we're gonna be doing a regular boss map. I mean, not regular, still dungeon, but a boss map. Let's not forget to get rid of the recipes now. Oh, really? I have to wait that long for the legendary recipes? Let's send him to the town, and I've got a skill point to spend.
Your pet has arrived.
So decisive.
Which one do I get now? Well, look at the choice. That's the best choice. I'm actually gonna print screen this. I'm gonna print screen this and put it as a thumbnail to my video from 2 days ago about the Endgame review. Okay, screen. There we go.
That one? Really?
All right, I'm ready. Oops. Yeah, that was a nice choice. Someone's telling me to hydrate. Alright, let's drink some water. And to pet my pet. That was 14 minutes ago, but there we go. Sky. We woke him up again. Poor thing. But he wakes me up a lot when I'm sleeping. He doesn't let me sleep properly. He keeps waking me up for food while I'm sleeping, so... Let's see now. Nether well, strong disc. I'm loving that they brought back the old mechanic of strong tusk. I guess it was broken when the game started early access. This mechanic probably was somehow broken and missing, but it has always been his mechanic. They probably got rid of the charging. He should have a charging mechanic at this stage where he's charging at you. Probably they removed the charging. So you can't abuse it, because when you had him charging you could get him stuck here. If he charges at you here and you're standing here, you can just abuse it and shoot at him, and he's gonna keep trying to charge at you, but he won't be able to, because there's gonna be an obstacle between you. And there were multiple places where you can get him stuck in such a way, so maybe they were just trying to figure out what works and what doesn't with this. So I didn't see him charging now, but he didn't have much time to switch to that phase. yeah, more of that stuff. Let's see here. I could probably do it like this. I wanna compare those two. I like my cooldowns more, but block chance is not bad either. But yeah, I'd rather have the pet have faster cooldown. Okay, next we're moving on to a new challenge. I think it was, what was it, Plague Bearer? Oh, double HP Plague Bearer was after that. And then I think it was double health, then Blazing, then Plague Bearer.
You've got this, right? I could do that.
Another extreme close-up.
You've got, like, weapons, right? Time to slash, hack, and warp on back.
Alright. Close and personal with this zoom. She hasn't been dropping a weapon improvement for a while. Already doing 57 monsters at 54 hour level. What's happening? Why is... Okay, he was wagging, I guess. Really need a weapon upgrade. This one's just not gonna cut it anymore. Especially on a double HP map. The next few maps would be a little bit sluggish because of the double HP on the monsters. It will take twice the time to kill them. Okay, next. My quest is just to kill automatons, which could be done easy. Ah, fuck. Legendary Goblin Hound, not a big fan of this on a close-up map. I won't see the damage coming with this zoom. Gonna have to keep moving all the time. Alright, that's nice. I'm just gonna try and rush it. Since we're done with the quest. Movement speed, nice. How do you get that map device for your fort? Nisher Walk, you get that when they add it to... This is a test server, this is not the real server. So you cannot get it until it gets updated. But normally you have to complete Act 3, then talk to an NPC in the first act. A mysterious traveler, wanderer. And then... shit.
You have lost your life.
And then it's gonna be there. It's gonna give you like a lamp. It gives you a magic lamp. You use the lamp, and once you use the lamp, you get this for your fort. Ah shit! Really? I'm down to 12. I'm not sure how this boss even hit me. I was kind of... I thought I was out of his range. And in those maps, if you die, you lose progress. You lose 2 levels of progress. And you go 2 levels down in the challenges if you die. Not a big fan of this mechanic really. In fact, I'm quite the opposite of being a fan of that mechanic. I'm okay with having to restart it, but I'm not okay with losing progress. No, I can't wood, really? I can't fucking wood stuff? Now I can wood stuff. Wow, okay. Well, not sure what's happening, but again, I'm playing from EU on a US server, so things would be extremely laggy at times. And since this test server is only US, I don't have an option to make it better. Shit, I can't see anything here. Let's keep moving. It's not letting me teleport there. Fuck, it's still not letting me teleport there. Okay, new level. I really need new items. Really need new items for damage. Even if my armor isn't better, I need a better weapon. We're just running to the boss fight. Fuck! Okay. Oh, this one's pretty quick. And there we are. Boss fight time. But yeah, soon this would come to the regular standard servers, so we gotta just be patient and eventually we would be able to do this there as well. $3,400. Alright, boom. I'm not sure how far I was earlier when I died. I think I was doing stage 13 when I died, or 14 or something like that. Crit chance, crit damage, alright. Relic cooldown, chance to burn. Bit by bit though, climbing up.
Your pet has arrived.
So where do I spend some skill points now? I'm gonna make that 10 just to be sure that even if I lose my chest piece, I'm gonna have that bonus. Let's collect some contracts, I guess, for blue gear and other stuff. I wonder if I can get the infectious shooter now from the gear back. $53 relic cooldown, a lot of crit chance. Yeah, that's a better one for now. That relic cooldown is important for me right now a lot.
What could go wrong?
I don't want spiders, but
Nicely.
it's giving me two choices of spiders and one choice of a non-spider. Spiders are risky because you risk the chance of not being able to complete the map because of them not being enough spawned. They know about this, it's a bug they're aware of, so I'm not gonna re-report it. But it's one thing that they do know about, as judging by the state of the week post, where they listed some of the issues they're aware of and working on. Okay. Oh, fuck. Gotta get away from there. But today, unlike yesterday, I'm playing on ridiculous. Yesterday I was playing on practice, just so the maps could go quicker. Today I'm just trying to see how much more difficult this would be on ridiculous.
Death is upon
Fuck!
Insurance covers that, right?
Fucking rubber bands. Something charged at me. I think it was charge bugs or something else. Well, we're not going anywhere like this. With those rubber bands and these things. Oh, now I'm back to this shit. Fucking bullshit.
Will it be? Went with the obvious choice.
Really not a fan of losing two stages when I die. It just feels unnecessary. I don't see a reason behind it. What's the reason to punish people by losing 2 levels when you're already punishing them? You're already punishing them by losing the chance to resurrect in the map over again. Not only bum by making him not being able to rest in the same map, but you're also sticking another dick up their bum because they lose some progress they've made. Yeah, it's not much progress, but it's still losing. In Path of Exile it's under the form of XP, here it's under the form of time spent, which in any case is still time spent, even if it's XP, it would have been time spent. Oh, up our bum, I don't think we do. One should be more than enough. So not a big fan of this mechanic at all. And never will be. I'm pretty sure I'm never gonna be liking that mechanic where we lose to... And that's one of the reasons why I didn't play Path of Exile. The most major reason I didn't play Path of Exile is I didn't like 2 dicks up my bum when I die. Just too much to lose time spent and to not be able to resurrect in the same place. Should be either one or the other, cause I mean I'm still losing time when I die. When I die I still lose time spent, but only for this map, not for the previous maps as well.
You're up to the challenge? Wouldn't have been.
So yeah, it really feels like Path of Exile all over again. And yeah, I don't see a reasonable explanation why I should be losing 2 stages of progress when I die. Other than to piss people off, I don't see other reason behind this. And I just enjoy map works much more than this right now. I enjoy map works because it's more casual. It's not as punishing as this, and it's the same experience anyways, just less randomized.
You are dying. You're badly hurt.
Okay. Come on. Oh, it's a spider quest. Fuck. I selected the spider quest. Alright, there goes 2 more levels of progress. Just because it's a broken spider mission.
You look pale. Can I offer you a drink?
Let's try and gamble a little bit. We got a little bit too much gold for now.
Year for coin. Year for coin.
Oh shit, that was actually a pretty strong weapon. 3700. Do I want that extra 300 damage, but to lose crit damage and crit chance and relic cooldown? But this is 4000, alright, now this convinced me. Cause there's a socket, I can make it stronger. So let's get that pistol. Come on, give me that pistol. I know you wanna give me that pistol. A little bit more left. So much blue stuff. Well, we didn't get lucky this time. Alright, let's move on. Now we're down to, I'm not sure what level. Level 10? Probably. Damn spiders.
If you think you can take it.
It's still 12, that's nice.
with the
Let's do this one. Hopefully it doesn't give me a spider quest, but I think it won't give me a spider quest when the image is goblin at the top. Because I think the image at the top might be representing the quest you do. And the map. Where that quest would be. Yeah, Q Goblin's quest with the goblin image. But yeah, I think losing progress should be something that you select when you create your character. The same way it is in Vast Epoch. In Vast Epoch, when you create your character, you've got extra challenges to make the game harder. But I think it should be opt-in, not a permanent thing. The punishment for dying in this mode. If people want to be punished, okay, let them select a checkbox when creating their character, and they can just get punished twice as much if they want to. I don't think the casual players like me would enjoy this punishment when they're losing progress. Because then it just becomes a whoop of trying to push the same thing and just losing time. And time's the most valuable thing. You can't get time back. Come on. Oh, there's so many. Come on. Right, let's run to the boss fight now. We've killed enough. Alright. Here we are. Let's see if there's anything good dropping here. For a one-handed, that's a strong one. Oh, I forgot to upgrade my weapon for more damage. Might as well do it now. So let's get some more damage here. Just the easy mode. They should really change that whole system to put all the damages in the same place, all the crowd controls in the same place, all the debuffs in the same place. To just separate differently, rather than separate by element, separate by type. So the only thing that's different would be the element when you're rolling for something. Rolling for fat damage, I know I'm gonna get fat damage. Where I'm gonna get the fat damage I want should be the variable. Oh, that's kind of annoying, but let's do this one with the gear work. I like the one with the gear work. Berserking is not that annoying if you pay attention. If you don't get rubber banded, it should be safe. Really? Rubber bandy enemies. The last thing I wanted to see was Netherrealm champions. And it's on an Act 3 map as well. Even worse. Oh fuck. Oh, I got disconnected. Wait, could that be an abuse to get yourself disconnected? So you don't lose stages and reset the choices. Could people abuse this to Alt and F4 without losing the progress? I need to test this later. Because if people could abuse this, it could be interesting. Let's see now. I don't know where to spend my other skill points. There's nothing else that I need. Maybe the extra ammo returned for precision kills. Hixie keeps spamming. Hixie seems to be on the bright side of things. If he enjoys my streams that much to try and force people, but yeah, it seems a little bit too much Hixie to be trying to get people to do something that they shouldn't. I could probably make my bot do something similar to say what the benefits of subbing are, but I really am not one that relies on those things. Those things are for people who wanna do it. It's something that's there if you want it. I don't have enough emotes, so there's not much I can offer to my subs anyways, other than that free viewing. And with my streams, it's mostly ad free viewing, unless I'm going to the toilet or feeding my pet or doing something else. There's people who time their ads. I think there's bots that can time ads for you, and there's people who run ads every 30 minutes, for example. But even if I do it, it's not like I'm gonna get rich by doing ads. Not with my viewers. With my current viewer count, if I run ad every 30 minutes, it's what, just a few cents. At best, that's if people don't have ad blocks. But it's interesting. It's interesting to know maybe what those people, the big streamers who run ads on a tight schedule, what they do get from that. I'm gonna give my pet a petting soon, and I'm gonna hydrate as well. Probably after this map for the pet, the hydration can be done now. But yeah, as a full-time streamer, I don't know how people with small channels like me manage to do full-time streaming. And I've seen many full-time streamers who have small channels like mine with my numbers roughly around mine. I don't know how those people manage to do full-time streaming without a job. It seems interesting what gives them profits. I don't need a bot to motivate chat. Hixie seems like a good candidate for a moderator in my channel. He does seem like a mod candidate with this enthusiasm. But it seems a little weird, man. When you're sending those messages, it seems a little weird, as if someone's making you making you write those messages. At least to me it seems like that. I mean, maybe to the average viewer it doesn't. Wait, did I finish the oh, I finished the quest. I can teleport. Let's kill some more and get those little bits of XP, I guess. Electrode, the one relic that currently makes any build strong. Electrode can make the shittiest build strong when you activate it. With the right point of location in Electrode. Oh wow. Oh no, another one spawned. Come on, come on. My damage seems pretty weak for that content. I'm not sure why. Come on. Oh, there's one more of those left. Okay, moving on. I'm gonna try and rush to the boss. I've already killed so many here. Oh, and I'm in the wrong way. Maybe this way. Shrine. Can I do the boss with the shrine on me? Would it vote quickly? Oh yes. I'm gonna be missing this shocking burst when they rework the relics. If it doesn't exist when they're reworked.
You are overloaded.
I intentionally didn't read much of the stuff of the skills that are coming, but I did read some. Didn't read much about the electrode, so I'm not sure whether this skill is gonna remain or not as part of the new relic. I'm hoping there is some sort of a version of that skill there. Do I need those boots right now? There's gonna be a ton of defense from those. Alright. Eventually I would be trying to use a shield build. For this type of content, I think a shield build is the safe way to do things. So eventually when I'm 60, I'm gonna be looking for builds that include a shield in the setup for that extra block, and the evasion could come from items that I'm wearing, like armor and stuff. That means something like this, chance to block, on block chance to zap would be nice. I think
If you think you can take it,
right, we're doing this one again.
Your pet has arrived.
I really don't want to do this. Can I go back to character selection and get a different type of challenge? I'm not liking those challenges. Spiders, if that wasn't spiders, I would have selected it. But it's spiders, so there's a big chance if I select it, I'm not gonna be able to complete the mission. And then have to redo 2 more stages. This is on the test server. This is only on the test server. So on the main server, this is coming soon. All the stuff that you're seeing me playing now, the endgame and the evasions, other things that you're seeing, like the reworked skill bar. Oh no, it's still the same ones. Fuck. Well, I'm gonna have to do this one. I'm gonna have to do this one. No other choice. Oh, I had to pet my pet. My pet who is still sleeping, but not too deeply. Right, let's give him that petting. I'm gonna start off with this. This guy, Stone Elemental on double HP map. So much HP. Biggest bullet sponge ever.
You're nearly dead. You feel refreshed.
And another one spawned from out of nowhere. Map with Hivit and automatons. That's a weird combo. Act 3 map with Hivit and automatons. Kai just subbed to my YouTube channel. Thank you, Kai, if you're watching, for the sub. Really appreciate the help in growing that channel. And welcome to the Struck Club. Oh well. Come on, come on. Oh, this is ready. Let's use it. Another elemental. It's not dropping much of those firing pins. Maybe it's more like it's not spawning enough automatons. That's why it's... Okay. Oh, even 3. That was nice. So I can soon try and run towards the boss. Hopefully don't die on my way to there. Ah, fuck. Too many again.
Level up.
If to saved up level 60 items, I could actually use them now. Wait, was that the harvesting map? Harvest Wiki? What would... And Kai says, do you know when the end game... Well, I'm not sure the exact date. Like no more than 1 or 2 weeks. They didn't say exact dates. I think they said something about it coming in a week or so. But if not next week, the week after for sure. The public test realm should be coming soon as well. The public test realm should be coming soon, so people would be able to test it. Maybe next week they might make the public test realm available for everyone. I don't know exactly what their plans are. Yeah, it's gonna be nice to see a public test realm like this one, but for everyone. And there will be one. There will be one soon for everyone to play on as a preview to some of the things and to get benefits of faster resource gathering, or maybe not faster, but more rewarding resource gathering, and the speed leveling from level 2 to level 44 in a second. That's pretty much the most important thing about this server when it comes to allowing you to test with multiple heroes and give feedback on different things. So on the regular server it takes a while to complete the game with all heroes, to jump into endgame, to give them feedback about it. It takes some time. But on this server you can just talk to one NPC and be immediately level 44 and just jump right into endgame without doing any quests. Alright, let's not get one shot by this boss again. Kind of played it slow but safe this time. Can't wait to be done with the damn double HP maps. Additional boats, Phaeton Shock, I love this already. This one's done. We're 57. So I will be able to get to 60. By the end of my stream today I will be able to get this hero to 60. For tomorrow I don't have a video planned to edit and to make. Although I do have a build I need to get to 60 on the other server before the server wipes and make a video for, and that's my spin to win kind of forged build there.
You say that now? Okay.
But yeah, it's not 60 yet, so it's not ready for a video, I guess. Well, I gotta compare here.
Your pet has arrived.
I'm not sure if I want those, so let's just put them in the storage for now. Any level 60 items? Anything I can use level 60? That would only work if I've got a nice damage weapon.
It's you.
Stormbringer. With extra gear work. I mean, this one I'm gonna avoid because boom room. Not a big fan of that. This one only because it's spiders.
That one?
It's gotta be this one. Come on. Oh wow. That's gonna take a while to complete this map. Every single mob being a Stormbringer will be painful and slow. But the other choices were again risking to not have enough spiders or to get blown up by a barrel that I don't even see myself destroying. There's also plague bearers every now and then. Never liked how this Stormbringer skill is so overpowered and spawning so many fields. It would be nice to just spawn one big AoE field instead of so many small ones. Or how this overpowered plague bearer doesn't trigger near my pets or summons. It's like, how is it that smart to know what's a pet and what isn't a pet when it comes to triggering on proximity? It's gonna take forever to complete this. But that's it, with squishy classes you gotta be careful, even if you do a lot of damage. One mistake and then you're out.
Your life is slipping away.
Did I kill it? Wow, it came here somehow. It's gonna be a long map. Wouldn't it be very difficult if you get a map where every single monster is a ranged attack monster? That's gonna be probably one of the hardest map to clear. Like if it's a cemetery map, just skeleton rangers. If it's hive, it just the hive it fires, and whatever else is ranged. Maybe it could still have skeletons as well as rangers along with the hive it. That's probably gonna be the toughest thing to do on squishy classes that can get easily one shot. Oh no, 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 not chargers. Ah fuck, more chargers, no. Now there's this non-disappearing poison field behind me. How did I end up there? Wow. No, fuck.
You've perished.
Those overpowered soldiers, they're still not nerfing them. It's not normal for a regular trash mob to do this much damage and have this much speed as a movement speed. And see, I was forced to die due to a fucking bug where the stupid damage over time field didn't disappear. Okay, let's actually sell. I've got enough blue powder. Now I'm back to challenge 11. No, I'm just fucking giving up. I'm just gonna do maps. This is just BS.
Cat has returned.
Let's collect some maps and level up with maps. It's just more fun. Maps are more fun than this where bugs can end up losing you progress. I just get to 60 and then get 60 items and hopefully manage to push further, but for now I don't feel the need to be pushing and doing this. It's not like it's gonna give me better rewards than the other maps, which are much more fun because I can rest inside, I don't lose my progress. Alright, let's get some XP now.
It's trapped.
But yeah, I think even if the game launches, I'm not gonna be doing much Fazeer. Mapworks is just the better thing to farm for items and for XP if you need XP. And the Fazeer seems to be just to test your build. It is not as fun as Mapworks to me. It's unnecessarily punishing. Maybe a little bit disappointed by that, but at least as long as I have Mapworks, I'm fine. I can still farm my items and test my builds with the old Mapworks system. Alright. Hard to test your ability with how waggy the server's game engine is, to be humble. Yeah, I guess. I mean, but they're working on fixing this. They're working on fixing this, and it's not just wax, it's bugs as well. Like that non-disappearing poison field on the ground. I was forced to push forward, so I don't end up getting sandwiched between the poison and the stunning tree. And then some Hivit soldiers who are still overpowered, who are still overdue for a nerf. The fucking Hivit soldiers who hit harder than bosses, but also have such fucking fast movement speed, you cannot even kite them properly. But again, the whole part where I'm losing my progress when I die, I don't like it. It should either be one or the other. Either lose my progress when I die, but let me rest in the map, so I don't really fail it, or make it so that I fail the map if I die instantly, but I don't lose my progress. Not a big fan of the double punishment. I don't see a reasonable explanation why I should have double punishment. That should be an option. That should be an option that you can toggle on or off when creating your hero. The same way in not Path of Exile, but in Vast Epoch. In Vast Epoch you have options when creating your hero to make the game harder or easier, such as those specific challenges that you've got there. But I prefer Mapworks right now. If you ask me, do you like the new Endgame more than Mapworks, I would say no. I prefer the old Endgame. I prefer the Mapworks. I like it as a system, as an idea, but I'm not a fan of the modifiers at all. Stonebringer is overpowered. Plague Bearer is overpowered. Double HP is just boring. Blazing is overpowered in a map where every single enemy can proc it. I think only champions need to have those modifiers, not every single monster in the map. The explosives seem to do a lot of damage and one-shot you easily. I think explosives shouldn't do damage but rather stun you for like a second. Those stunning barrels. So it could be stunning barrels instead of explosive barrels. So people would end up playing boring builds. People would end up doing the same thing they do in other games. Play boring survivability based builds. People on Sharpshooter would be using Curse of PP only when they're pushing this. They would be using shields. And it ends up playing as if you're using a hardcore hero on the hardcore server. So sharpshooters and disc mages would be at a disadvantage unless you build them with melee attack, basic attack build or something, because they don't have this melee damage reduction and they can't face tank stuff. How's my level? Close to 58. A bit more XP, a bit more XP. And I don't think like others that this game should have more abilities and keybinds. I think the opposite, but this game is actually getting a lot more abilities and keybinds. It's getting, I think, around 25, maybe 30, maybe 20 new abilities. Because each relic would have a certain number of active and passive skills. I can't tell you an exact number right now. I do know an exact number, but I can tell you it's getting a solid amount of extra abilities, because each relic would be a third skill tree. Relics would be permanent choice apparently that you make when you create your hero, like a secondary class. And each relic skill tree, let's call it a relic skill tree now, instead of a relic item. Each relic skill tree would give you a few passive abilities and a few active abilities that you can level up. And we would get probably one more skill bar slot. Right now you see we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're probably gonna have 8. Because if you've noticed on this build that I'm playing right now, this one, the relic activation, is not here, but it's here and it's a regular skill slot. Diablo 2 has other problems as limitations. In Diablo 2 you need to spend points into skills you're not gonna use, just so you can unlock other skills. This game had a similar skill system for a while, but then they realized it's removing a lot of freedom by setting it like this. But yeah, it's gonna allow you to keybind anything you want, anywhere you want, as it always has been. You always have been able to keybind anything you want, anywhere you want. The one thing about this one is it was a separate thing. It was like your Bloodlust mode in Chaosbane, like your what's it called, the apocalyptic form in WoW, and that's what the relic has been like so far. Now it's going to change in a way, but we're gonna have some sort of a resource. You know how every hero has ammo, mana, etc. We're gonna have some sort of a new resource tied to the relics, and you're gonna have to consider this resource when using it. So it's gonna be a new mechanic for the relics.
You're gravely wounded.
But yeah, not really a fan of the new endgame right now. It just seems like it's too much. Seems like they're trying to make the game more appealing to hardcore try-hard player base. They're trying to make it more appealing to the non-casual players, because those were the ones that were giving the game bad reviews. Those were the ones that were not happy with the game when it first went into early access. Although this has been under development before the early access, so there is this to consider. But I don't know, it seems like unnecessarily difficult and punishing. So if I enjoy playing Mapworks more than the current endgame, that probably doesn't tell you much about the game, but it tells you a lot about me and what makes me have fun when playing a game and what doesn't. If a game ends up being not funny, if it makes me feel bad, which the new endgame does when playing on this character, then it's not for me. That type of endgame content, when I can just do something that's giving me almost the same experience with very slight differences, under the form that I don't have the overpowered map modifiers and the boring map modifiers as well. But the good thing about it is I really don't need to be doing the end game as much to level up to 60 or to test builds. I can test builds just as easily on this one. If there's anyone to say anything negative about Diablo 2, well, you should remove your pink tinted glasses and look realistically at Diablo 2. It's a game that's 20 years old, it has an outdated skill system, it has a very good classes system, it has a very nice itemization system, although I'm not a big fan of big sets. Big sets like in Diablo 3 are boring. In Diablo 2 it was nice because you had alternatives. You don't want to be using a specific set, that's fine. You don't have to have the full set to get a lot out of it. But seriously, look at the skill tree in Diablo 2. It's just restrictive. Remove your pink tinted glasses and you would think clearly that it's a restrictive system that forces you to spend skill points into skills you don't need. And this game had this game had the same skill system. And people were saying, alright, this doesn't work well, it's just too restrictive. People were saying it's forcing me to put points into skills I don't want to use in Torchlight 3, when we had the Diablo 2 type of skill system. You can see on YouTube my old build videos and you're gonna see that we had a duplicate of the Diablo 2 type of skill system. I mean, I love the game, but honestly, it didn't age well in regards to certain things. There are many things that aged well. I mean, I love the socketing system, I love the rune system, but the skill system just didn't age that well. It's 2020, it's not 1999. So I gotta be objective when I'm comparing things. I shouldn't be biased, and I shouldn't have my pink tinted glasses of nostalgia. Diablo 2 is a great game and always will be, but again, some things just you can't copy paste certain things in one game and put it into another and expect it to feel great in that game. Because, for example, the skills in Torchlight 3 are not like the skills in Diablo. Not like the skills in Diablo 2. And it just didn't feel right investing into a certain skill. That's doing exactly the same thing as another skill, just slightly different mechanic. For example, we didn't feel right to have to invest that much into something like Onslaught, just to unlock Scatter Shot, for example, or to put points into Tight Grouping or into Heartseeker just so you can unlock Scatter Shot. Or maybe it was better explained if I use this as an example. Some people may not want Scout's Bones or Goblin Legion to unlock Ghost Visage, but you had to put 5 points into one of those two skills to get this unlocked. Then you had to put 10 points total to unlock those skills. Then you had to put 15 points total to unlock those skills. And then 20 points to unlock Royal Shasta. Imagine a build that only wants to use Royal Shasta and sacrifice to Goose and Ghost Visage. This build would end up getting forced to put 5 points into Goblin Legion or Scout's Bones, or a mixture. So they can put some points into Ghost Visage, so they can put some points into Sacrifice to Goose, and then Shasta. Or imagine a build that only wants Royal Shasta on this side of the tree, although that's not gonna be that good. But still, if someone wants only Shasta, and maybe 3 points into Ghost Visage, that would not have been possible with the old system. Or with Scatter Shot, you would have needed to put 20 points to just unlock it, the way it used to be before. So it just didn't feel that great. It didn't feel that great having to put points into things you don't really think benefit your build in one way or another. We did have certain things back then though. When you put points into one skill, you used to level up a passive bonus, similar to the current tier bonuses for tier 2. You used to have that kind of thing like the tier 2 bonus, but you used to level it up, make it stronger as the skill levels up. So you didn't have tier 1, 2, 3 bonuses like you do right now, which basically gives you some passive stuff in the skill tree. But you used to have, while you level up the skill, you're leveling up two things. The bonus for the skill, which could be damage, which could be cooldown reduction, which could be duration, and the other thing, which could be something like movement speed or damage reduction in melee combat and things like that. That used to affect your hero as a general. But I didn't like the old system as much as I like the new one. The new one gives you so much freedom. And freedom is good in those games. I'm not a fan of restrictive systems. I'm not a fan of games taking away some of the freedom when it comes to making a build. Because more freedom means more choices, which means more build variety. Right now I'm a big fan of how balanced certain things in the game are when it comes to characters. Some things are definitely more overpowered than others, but the weak ones can still be strong. The weak ones can still be strong as long as you have the right items. Although melee is definitely overpowered when it comes to survivability versus ranged. And it's probably just that the ranged is kind of underpowered in certain types of content. But yeah, if people can't stand someone saying something negative about Diablo 2, they really are living in the past and not looking at things objectively. Hey Gawain, nice to see you again. And JMD Wolfie was saying you have more abilities than you have slots for abilities. Well, that's such a bullshit point to make. Because you can put some points into abilities only to use them as a passive. No one is forcing you to use every single ability you're using. Again, I don't know, this guy must have been drinking some weird type of Kool-Aid to think like this. This game feels super nice with its current skill system, because you're not getting forced to use every single ability you've leveled up. You can just, like me, put points here for the passive and think of this as a passive skill, not an active skill. The same can be said about Blinding Flash on the Realm Master, or about this one if you put it to tier 2, or about this one if you only put it as tier 2 and don't use it. So yeah, it definitely is a much better system than the Diablo 2 outdated old skill system. So much freedom. More abilities than you have slots for abilities. No one is forcing him to get that many abilities. He can just level up 6 abilities to level 10. And there you go, 6 slots, 6 abilities. All of them level 10. But yeah, this is changing again. We're getting, first of all, we're getting a new SWAT, and we're getting some kind of increase in the number of abilities from the relics. Would it be 4? Would it be 5? Would it be 6 active skills per relic? Remains to be seen. But there's gonna be more than just 1 + 1 active. I finally got this though. That's a good drop. That's a good drop. Gwent is saying I'm wagging for him every 2 seconds. I'm not sure why. Let me check something. Not sure why. It's probably Restream itself. If I'm dropping frames, it could be Restream. It's not my browser, it's not my OBS, and it's not the game. Because I'm only using 39 CPU, 60 GPU, and 57 memory %. And I've got internet to cover the frame drops. So I'm wondering what could be happening. I think my bitrate is dropping, and that should be Restream. The Restream servers might be wagging, the ones I'm connected to. Because my bitrate is dropping from 6000 to 3.2000. No, it's not your end. It's not on your end. It's the software that's handling my streaming, my restreaming. Because I'm streaming to Restream servers, and if they are overloaded, then let me quickly check something. Yeah, the bitrate is just not really nice. I can try and restart the stream quickly. I can try and change my destination to not be Germany, to maybe be Amsterdam or something like that. Or maybe a different Germany destination. I can try EU Central instead of EU East. Instead of Falkenstein, I can try Frankfurt and see how that could work. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna quickly